Welcome to the Yunion T studio. I'm here today to do a bit of a t-shirt comparison, and the reason I'm doing this is I want to explain to you why our tees are so different from what else is out there on the market. As you know, we sell direct to the consumer from our website, and it's very hard to communicate via our website what makes your t-shirt different from everyone else. And we all know when we've been shopping on other brands and looking at other t-shirts, they can look great in the picture, but actually when they arrive, they're completely see-through. They're not what you thought they were going to be. So I thought it was really important to do a comparison, explain to you what makes a Yunion T t-shirt different from everything else that's out there. What we've done is we've picked tees from high-end designer brands all the way down to your main high street retailers to give you a good comparison of what you get with a much higher price to a standard lower price. And it really demonstrates paying huge amounts of money doesn't necessarily mean a better product. So let me talk through the first one I have here, which is a £90 t-shirt, designer t-shirt. As you can see, it's cut from what we call a standard block. So when you're designing t-shirts in factories, they have like a standard t-shirt block that people use, and there's no design thought into the fit of women. And that's one thing that I really thought of when I was producing and researching my brand, is that we wear these t-shirts all the time. They're our wardrobe workhorses, so it seems ridiculous that no one's put design thought into them. So this designer one, as you can see, as I mentioned, the style is very straight up, straight down, really simple design. Opacity wise, very see-through. It's a nice soft fabric, but I wouldn't say it's £90 worth of fabric myself. Then I go down to what I'd call the high street higher end. Again, this is a designer brand. Same fit, body fit, standard t-shirt block. Again, opacity levels, very, very see-through. But this might be a look that you like. You might like to be able to see a hint of your underwear underneath, but if you're into something more block, this probably isn't the t-shirt for you. Both of these are made abroad. This one's the £90 one is made in Peru. The £40 one is made in Bangladesh. Then we go down to kind of the middle high street brand. Again, standard t-shirt block. This one is actually twisting slightly to one side, which that happens when the fabric hasn't been rested and it's woven on what they call the round. And if it's not rested long enough before it's cut, then when the product is made up into a t-shirt, it will bend, and that'll become even more obvious once it's been washed. Again, opacity levels, it's very sheer, so you would have to wear vests or something underneath this one. And it has quite a high cap sleeve, which is, if you're bigger on the arm, isn't massively flattering. Then we come down to the cheapest one that I have here, is a mainstream high street brand. This one is made in Bangladesh, and it is £6.50. It's probably the thickest cotton, but again, still sheer, and you would have to wear a vest underneath this if you didn't want to see your underwear. And very standard, boxy, standard t-shirt block shape. And again, I think I don't know if I mentioned that one's made in Bangladesh, and the mid-high street brand is actually made in China. I don't think I mentioned that one. And then we come to our t-shirts. Right, now I've told you about what countries all the other t-shirts are made in. Just so you know, one of the big key things for Yunion T is that our t-shirts are all made in the UK. And that's not just the actual making of the t-shirt, that includes the fabric. Fabric is a key thing as well, and one thing I didn't mention when I was talking about the other t-shirts on the rail here is they're all 100% cotton. But as you can see, it doesn't matter how much you spend, the weight and the difference in the cotton is so varied. Now, our fabric is 92% cotton and 8% lycra. We are completely non-see-through, so if you wear a nude, white bra or even a coloured bra underneath, you shouldn't be able to see or have to wear any underwear underneath our tees. They wash extremely well, so just bung them in at 30, line dry, quick press, and they're back to how they were. And I've had them tested for washing, and they don't shrink, they don't twist, and they keep their shape. And something else that people don't realise is that cotton actually has to be dyed white. It doesn't come white. And that's why you can see all the different whites here in the ones we have on the rail. They come in all different shades. Washing wise, the ones that go a funny colour just mean they haven't been dyed very well. So when you get that greyy, nasty colour coming up with white, you will not get that with our t-shirts. They stay as white as they have when they arrive. Now, difference in the design is, for example, I cringily say I skim rather than cling, but this is because the silhouette is designed to go in at the right places and out at the right places. And I looked at lots of different women and lots of different shapes and tried to come up with the most flattering fit. My shoulders are really neat, which again makes your body look neater, but also from a practical point of view, when you have the deeper necks like the deep V or my V neck, when you bend forward, your t-shirt stays where it is. You don't get it flapping forward like that. The sleeves are designed, I say, to caress the arms, they don't grip. So again, it gives you a much more flattering silhouette on the arms. They all have dipped back hems, so you can see here, just like that. So the idea of that, one, it's a design detail, but also it has practical uses. So when you bend over, if you sit down, you've got coverage. And also one thing, you know, I would say about them is the feel of the fabric. When you put it on, it's so soft. It feels lovely. You almost don't feel like you're wearing anything. And they're so useful to go with absolute, you can see I'm wearing one today, just a simple blazer. They are an absolute workhorse. I think that's what surprised me when I was looking and setting up the business. I couldn't find a decent t-shirt, and I think we wear these products every single day. They're the biggest staple in our wardrobe. We all keep going back to them because they're such a classic. And I was amazed by how no one puts any design in them. They literally are just the standard blocks, and that's what I wanted to try and achieve with mine. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this comparison. I hope it's been really useful. We are doing free shipping on the website, so if you want to try for your size so you can understand and feel the difference, then please come and visit us. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me.